Hello everyone, my name's Fiona and welcome back to Growing Up is Weird. I completely forgot that we were doing the YouTube part for a second. Oh wait, do I look at myself in the viewfinder?
I do sometimes.
This episode I'm so excited for. We have
Maddy,
and Sam.
and it's first video.
I know, first video form, which was like very last minute. And I was not prepared for this.
I don't really know what to do. Like, if I should like look at myself.
I know. I'm like, I don't know what to do because usually
Well, you can do both.
Usually when I record, I like look down, I look around, and I'm like thinking of like things, but like I have to like pay attention.
I'm like staring off into space. I'm like,
yeah, literally. But
This is great.
right now, I'm in LA, and I came for the weekend to visit because Maddy is Sam's sister.
yeah.
And I just, like wanted to come out and because I want to move here one day, obviously. And Maddy does social media.
Yep, I've been doing social media for a really long time, since like 2016, and I just moved out to LA recently, like in February, so I'm still kind of new to it, but I've been getting adjusted, and now I like really kind of feel like I have like a good grasp on like what LA is and like living here and everything. And yeah, so they want to come out. They know each other from school.
Yeah, school friends,
From school. I've only visited LA, or I visited California once when I went to visit schools, but I've never actually seen LA or anything besides Orange County. So it's
And
a good city.
I haven't been here since like I was in 5th grade, and that also like doesn't count. We like didn't do anything. Like we literally just like walked Hollywood, like saw the stars and stuff. Went to the wax museum.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah, the like wax museum with all the wax figures of all the famous people.
I think that would freak me out.
Yeah, it was really scary and weird.
So, like,
I was like, Elvis Presley, hello. And then like what's her name, Madame Tussauds or something.
who?
Wait,
I think it's called like Madame Tussauds. I'm like, what is that? But
Harry Styles,
Harry Styles.
Christopher Wilde.
Who's Christopher Wilde, really? And so yeah, I'm like very excited to be out here. And also I couldn't bring my big mic, just disclaimer. Couldn't bring my big mic, so now we're using
The
mini
mini
mics.
The baby mic.
The baby mic.
So listening on Spotify, if the audio is like weird, that's why, but it's fine because whatever. I just want to talk about like, life in LA and our expectations coming out because I think I definitely had like different expectations
Totally.
Really?
coming out here. Like not like bad. Like I didn't
know what to picture. I like pictured something in my head and it was kind of accurate, but also really not.
Yeah.
And I live in like a more like calm area of like LA because LA is huge. So I don't live like in the city. I live like in the hills. So it's very different than what you guys are probably picturing.
Yeah, exactly.
More peaceful, I think.
No, I think so too. Like I love it.
Where
Like I
live.
love where you live.
Oh, yeah,
Because
it's
it kind of is like nice because you can like
Kind of
escape.
escape, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Which is very needed because I get so overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly. And like Beachwood Cafe.
Oh yeah. We got our coffee.
I got a lemonade today.
I gotta try because it's like late and I just needed something to stay up.
Yeah, I got a triple espresso because I was getting tired.
When I was coming out to LA, I don't know what I expected. I think for me it was just the setup.
Totally.
Wait,
like when we drove here, we came in and I just saw like a bunch. It's kind of like a city. It's a city, so like big buildings.
Came into
whatever.
LAX.
And
What do you guys think of LAX?
I thought it was nice.
I thought it was like Philly kind of.
Because
Yeah, it's
we all
horrible.
complain about it here. Everyone does. Like all my roommates are like, "Oh, we have to go to LAX."
Well,
And
just
I'm
'cause
like,
it's really far. It's kind of annoying.
It's far, but not only that, it's very busy. It was the busiest I've seen it when they came in. And I
I
was
feel like maybe when we leave and go back home, it might be a little like
It might be
we'll
better.
we'll get to see it
Well,
more.
it's Monday, so
Yeah, but yeah, when we came in, I was like, okay, big buildings, whatever. It looks like a city. I just feel like everything here is in really random spots.
Right,
Like,
I agree
You'll
with that.
start driving, you'll be in a city, and then all of a sudden you see mountains, this beautiful view. You're like, what? And then you're like,
on the freeway.
yeah.
Okay, so the camera died.
if you're watching the YouTube version,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I need to like actually like make the channel.
Yeah,
you
we'll
help
help
me?
you.
Yeah, do it tonight.
Yay! Oh
Make,
my
like,
god,
a
I'm
little
so
banner.
excited.
I
Yeah,
love
it's so
making
cute.
channel art. So fun.
This is why I love having you, Maddy. Like I just love like seriously like inspirational.
Aww.
You know.
Love Fiona. Love this podcast.
Oh, growing up is weird.
Subscribe.
Like we were saying, the like setup definitely.
Yeah, it's so random.
Yeah, it is random.
Like,
I feel like Savannah's random too, and like I'm kind of used to like 1 second you're
in a
kinda
really nice
in
area,
a really nice area, and the
then
next second it's like not as nice.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a thing here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad.
I have
but-
to
No,
say, no, it makes me a little nervous.
But it's not
does
just
make
about
me
the
nervous.
homeless. It's just like they're
it is very like random.
they're camps.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you guys know, because I feel like when I moved here, I was a little bit nervous about like the safety of LA and like the cleanliness of it, I guess.
Yeah,
And it's just like it's not just like the homeless people are just on the streets. Which is sad. They will have like full on camps
yeah.
set up on the streets. So you're just walking and it's just like
But
LA's
also,
just very
like,
crazy.
if they start to have their little arguments and stuff,
Yeah.
like they will burn down like each other's tents and like things will get crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that's
So that's
bad.
what, like,
Especially in
it's a little
California,
scary.
like forest fires.
So it's different. It's different. I feel like I did not expect moving out here because we're from New Jersey.
Yeah, and then I'm from Philly.
Yeah,
So it's like kind of the same area.
Yeah.
Tri-state area.
yeah. So and it's just not very common. I mean,
Right.
in Philly, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
we
but-
see like homeless people,
But I live in, like, the
obviously, but
suburbs.
You don't
Oh,
see
yeah.
like actual like setups.
When I go into Philly, like I see homeless people, but like they're scattered and they're all doing their own thing, and like you can still talk to them. You know what I mean?
And there's just a lot of them here, especially like we didn't go downtown.
Yeah.
If we went downtown, that's where it's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Skid. What is it?
Yeah, Skid Row. Don't
Yeah.
adventure there, guys.
Don't go there.
Tip.
It's scary.
Tip number 1: if you visit LA,
Don't go to Skid Row.
Yeah, don't.
But yeah, and I think also like we were driving to go on a hike and we got lost.
Yeah, I'm not the best. Well, I'm a good
You're a good
driver,
driver.
but I'm not very
Oh,
good
really
at.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are.
And
I was
LA,
really nervous
yeah.
to drive here, guys. It's like scary here.
It
The
is.
freeways and everything, it's very overwhelming. People don't like to use their blinkers ever.
Just come
But
out
yeah.
instantly. Like
We
they're
got
just, like,
lost.
yeah, we did get
couldn't
lost.
Find because it's very confusing.
Yeah.
We were all confused.
We went
We were all, yeah, we
We
kept
were
going in circles.
up in the mountains. We kept going past the same gates,
yeah.
same view. And we're like, oh, we're back.
I was like, wait, this looks familiar. I think we're going the right way. And Sam was like, we already saw this.
It looks familiar because it's the same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
bad.
So like we were
But we
driving and then it was just weird because like one second we were like such a pretty view, could see the whole city.
Yeah.
And it literally looked like you were in the middle of the desert at the same time. And then the next second you're like on the freeway and
Yeah.
there's traffic. It's like I
crazy.
kind of like it though because
Yeah.
you have an option.
Right.
And like also like
That
another
is
thing
true.
about California, I think Briar was saying this. No,
Yeah.
she was saying that like or I
My
forget
roommate.
who was saying it.
What
Oh
was
yeah,
it?
Briar's her roommate, but. Someone was telling me like, oh yeah, like you can go up 2 hours and go like skiing and snowboarding,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like
Oh,
who
I
said
think my
that?
mom was
My
saying
mom-
Oh,
that.
your mom said that.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it was
She
Briar
did.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom said,
It's
yeah,
fun, 'cause
it's
you
crazy.
You have so many
Yeah.
different things. You can go to the beach. Like we went to Laguna, which we can talk about
Mhm.
too.
Oh, yeah.
You can go to the beach, or you can go skiing, or you have the city, or you have mountains and hiking. Like there's so much to do here,
Mhm.
which I love. I think it's like what we've done so far. Like there's so much to do. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
you never get bored.
Yeah, I was about to
Exactly.
say, you can't get bored, but it can get very overwhelming. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
I
my
feel
day
like
to day
that.
personally is like I wake up and I work out, and then I'm like, what fun thing do I want to do?
Yeah.
I guess I'll just grocery shop and then lay in my bed and do nothing.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice though, because you can like just like make content and like do brand
Yeah.
stuff and like all that.
Yeah.
What's really interesting
That's
is
why
that,
I'm out in
Dream
LA.
life. Dream
like
life.
I knew there was traffic here, but I didn't really know what it was going to be like, because when we're driving it does not feel like we're in traffic at
Oh
all.
yeah.
Like you're moving, like you're not
There's just a lot of
stopping.
cars.
Sometimes you're stopped, but not we haven't been.
usually. Like I feel like most of our day is like, oh, we're driving, but like in like 2 miles it takes like 20 minutes. You're
Yeah.
like, wait,
Yeah.
what's going on?
It's
Like,
crazy.
why?
Yeah, like I literally was looking at the maps and it was like 3 miles, 30 minutes, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like how?
So I think that's something I didn't really expect, because I didn't know, like, oh, maybe there's just traffic and that's why it's taking a long time.
Right.
But it doesn't feel like traffic and it takes long.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you're in like a
confusing.
simulation when you're here, like with like the perfect weather and like the perfect skies?
No,
ever
but I
like-
feel like I'm like
I
feel like I'm like very, very happy.
Oh,
Right,
really?
I
Like I
agree.
feel like
I feel like it's
rejuvenated
the
and like
opposite of
I'm
what
ready to
everyone
start my
says.
day.
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
everyone who lives in LA is like, it's so you come here and you just feel like dark energy and like
What?
yeah, that's what, because me and my friend Michaela, we always talk about how sometimes
Really?
there's something kind of like creepy about LA. Maybe it's like the Scientology buildings
Probably.
everywhere. I'm happy here. I
Yeah.
do love LA,
Yeah.
Not surprisingly, but I personally thought when I was gonna move here, which we can get into, I was nervous. I was like gonna like not like it.
Your
Yeah.
house is a princess wonderland.
Oh yeah, I would never leave my house if I were
That's
you.
why I think I feel so
I
happy.
know.
You need
It's
to listen, guys.
if you were living in a different place, I don't know if it would be as enjoyable. Like, I think you're in a
Right.
really good spot. It's beautiful. Like, I just love your neighborhood and everything about it. I think it's so nice.
It's really like quaint and cute.
It might have been different if you were in a different part of LA.
I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
Because, like, again, like we were saying, everything's so, like, different place, different place,
Yeah.
different place, different vibes.
Like if I think
I
you were
really don't
down
know.
near like Melrose area, you might not like it as much.
Yeah, because even though it is like walkable and it's like a nice place, it is very like chaotic and like busy all the time.
Yeah, it is.
Which I don't think
yeah,
I
but like
would
up
like.
here, it's like quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel safe up here.
Me too.
Like walking like down in this little like neighborhood, like I
Yeah.
feel so safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was something that was very like, me and my roommates were like, we need to pick somewhere that's like safe. Because they lived in LA, my roommates. I have 3 roommates, 3 girls. Briar, Zoe, and Jasmine, who I love them so much.
Love them.
So cute.
And they like had already been living in LA for a while, so they kind of knew where to go and like what areas were like good. But it was still stressful having to find roommates, having to find a house. I got very lucky with everyone.
Yeah, what were your expectations like going into moving to LA?
My expectations, I don't know. I mean, I kind of was scared because I feel like everyone talks about, because obviously I do social media, so I feel like I'm friends with a lot of people who do content creation, and so a lot of people and like models and actors, and like a lot of them end up moving out to LA. And so I talked to everyone. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm moving out, like what do you guys think? And everyone was like, just like saying how, oh, like the people, it's hard finding your real friends, like you can't trust everyone's in it for the wrong reasons, like people use you up to your way to the top. And I was like I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, how am I gonna, like, make friends? Like, I'm scared. And then I also was just nervous about, like, the safety of LA. And I was like, am I gonna, like, run into someone who's gonna, like, try to get me? Like, I don't know. Like, my first, like, few months living here, I was, like, always carrying my pepper spray. I'd be like, don't mess with me. Because I was scared. I don't
makes
know. I just
sense.
didn't know what to expect. So,
That makes sense.
and I did live in Miami before. So I was kind of used to, like, living in a city. But this was just a much bigger city and way further from home.
Right.
So I was really nervous. But my
the other side of the
expectations-
country.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of was expecting the worst. And surprisingly, like, it's not bad at all. Like, I
Yeah.
honestly have found, like, I had really good friends. I feel like quality over quantity is like a big thing for me. So I feel like I've found really good girls I really trust and good friends. And I've been going out to some events and some fun stuff and like exploring. And so I feel like I actually have a really positive outlook on LA.
Yeah.
And I do think it's not, I don't know if I see myself living here forever because it's very like, I don't know, chaotic and like
Yeah,
it does feel like I took a few months off and went home for the summer and I was like, this is so nice and peaceful.
Yeah.
And I was like, LA, I was just not excited to go back because I just feel like once I go back, it's like work, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, so I don't know, those are my expectations. But
yeah. And I feel like for me, it's like I wouldn't want to raise a family here. You know what I mean?
yeah, unless like you're in a beach town.
Yeah, unless I'm in a beach. I'm like,
my
I would
gosh.
so raise a family in Laguna or
Yeah.
Manhattan
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah, we went to Manhattan Beach and Laguna and
Yes.
you guys loved
So
it.
Insane.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because I love like beach vibes and like
Oh yeah.
yeah, and like you know like beachcore. I always like mess around and say
Beach
that.
life.
Beach life and like surfing and like just going to the beach and like having that like kind of I guess I don't want to say aura. What am I trying to say? Like vibe, I guess.
Yeah, vibe.
Yeah, like vibe, I guess. And like I would love for my kids to like grow up in that because I
Yeah.
think kids who grow up by the beach are like so cool.
And like imagine like growing up in
Yeah.
LA. Like, I can never imagine growing up here.
I can.
Oh no, me neither.
Like I wonder what I would be
I've only
like.
seen one school.
Yeah, I mean,
here.
well, we
And
saw
that was the one next to
The Melrose Flea Market.
yeah,
Yeah.
the flea market.
Like
That was
I don't
fun.
know what it would be like growing up here.
yeah.
Probably really fun because
You're like
probably really fun. I think it would be really fun because obviously you have so much you can do. Like imagine like going on ski trips with like
Right.
your high school or like
Oh yeah.
Palm House and like skiing or like Laguna. Like I just think that would be so cool.
That would
Yeah.
be fun.
But yeah,
I
I don't really know
definitely-
if like the high schools or the schooling would be the best. That's kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like California is so big too, so there's so many different areas too. Like I would think I would love like also San Diego, because like San
True. There's
Diego,
a little
like
different- Yeah, outside of LA.
exactly,
Yeah.
like because you can still like come up to LA if you need to, and like you can still know people in LA,
Yeah.
but you don't have to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think that's kind of what I like would want to look for like after college is like I want to be in an area where I can be with people in my industry, but I don't want to be like in the heat of it because I think I might get overwhelmed.
Definitely.
Like I kind of like what you do, Maddie. Like you kind of like you like talk to people. Oh my god, voice crack. you like talk to people. You like talk to people. You do things and like you have friends in the industry, but like you also like are your own person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the one thing. I feel like everyone was like, oh, everyone like changes when they go to LA and blah blah. Like I feel like I don't think I'm like that into like the like scene. I don't want to be cliche and like be like the scene,
but like it
and,
is the scene though.
Yeah,
like being here, like I thought it was all like kind of like, oh, like it's just for the videos.
And you haven't even seen like some
but like there is definitely a scene.
There is, and it's just like I don't know, I just like to say I like going to events and stuff. That's fun. It's just like
what's the weirdest thing you've experienced since being here?
Weirdest
or scariest?
Weirdest.
I've gotten chased by
talk about my scary experience.
Oh yes.
Ew.
Okay, we'll talk about scary experiences since being in LA. That's a good little thing.
Segment.
Yeah, one experience I had was I was coming out of a Pilates class, and like I said, the homeless it's sad, but they're very scary here. It's like no joke. Like you need to be safe and take your safety like actually serious. Like I will like walk on the other street sometimes because you just don't know. Like there's been a lot of like scary things that happen. And so I was walking out of my Pilates class and I see this man with his little grocery cart parked near my car. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna go around the other side of my car and get in. Like that's where the driver's side is, so it's fine. So I started doing that. He took his grocery cart, saw me coming, literally started screaming. It was like, ah, and running at me with the cart.
That's
and I was
so
like,
scary.
So I just ran back into my Pilates room and I was like, and they were like, yeah, don't risk it, stay in here. And then another time I was like,
scary.
It's super scary.
I would start crying.
Yeah.
I would never leave.
I was scared. And then something else happened to me randomly. I was at a CVS picking up like a prescription, and I don't even know what this man said, but he said something to me. They love to talk to here. And I think he was on something. I don't know. He was being weird. And then I saw him a day later walking up a hike hill backwards with a little eye patch on, just like being like, hey. And I was like, oh, hi.
So
I was like,
weird.
Seeing him, like, it's just weird things happening. Honestly, like, I don't even know. So much happens every day where I just can't even, I don't even remember. Some of the crazy stuff. But Sam had a scary.
Yeah, Sam had a scary
So
story.
my scary experience
in my house.
Yeah, her haunted house.
Is in, it doesn't have to do with a human. It has to do with a spirit. And last night, I was in Maddie's bedroom. It was a dark and scary night.
Which I'm scared now that it happened. I'm actually kind of scared.
They have had, which I've heard, like, Maddie talk about it, like,
so
them kind of, like, feeling, like there was something there, like,
well, yeah, some backstory is our house was
experiences.
built in the 1920s,
It's an
so
old
it's very
house.
old. I know, isn't that cool?
That's crazy.
I know, it's so old.
Wow.
So it was from the 1920s, and so there's definitely some spirits lingering around in there.
Yeah.
And my roommate, all of us have had experiences where the dogs will be barking,
or,
hearing things, feeling someone staring at you, literally hearing
when they're not there.
someone like walk up the stairs, and then we check.
No one's home.
No one's home.
Yeah, that's what Briar said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in Maddie's room. We were just like talking, just about like random stuff, whatever. The three of us were just like sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I feel like someone like ran towards me. Like I could feel like, and I didn't see anything. I didn't like whatever. It was just like it felt like a presence, kind of what Briar was saying about how like she felt like someone came up the stairs and was standing in their doorway. Like she felt like a presence of someone. I felt like someone came like right up to my face and like blew air like straight into my ear, like, and I literally went and I grabbed my face and I
literally was like, what?
I
like,
looked
what are you doing?
I looked to the side of me because I thought someone was like there. Like it literally felt like someone was like coming at me. Like I had a whole like body reaction, and then I like looked at them and I was like, what just
you
happened
had like
to me?
chills, right?
Yeah, my like whole body, I felt chills because I freaked out. So
I
yeah,
was like, guys, I'm
don't
about to
know.
cry right now.
No, yeah, and then I was like, I was going up the stairs and I was really scared. I was like holding on to Fiona. I was like scared, and then I was like, I feel very like uneasy. Like that was not. Like what else could that have been?
Right?
My eardrum just.
No,
giving
I was
out.
like,
I
Sam,
felt like
Sam wasn't this.
Yeah, I literally went, did it feel like this? Like whip my hair, and she was like,
no, I didn't even feel your hair at all.
I was like,
But yeah, so I don't really. I don't know. Obviously, like, I don't know. I think I like to believe that, like, spirits are real. And, like, I don't know, like, sure. But I don't know. It kind of really freaked me out.
That
I
was
like,
scary. To be so honest, I closed all of the blinds in the living room.
When I went to sleep last night,
I literally did. I was like, I'm closing all of these blinds. I am terrified.
so funny.
The
When I went to
ghost,
sleep,
the
I
ghost wouldn't care about the
I was
blind.
in your
Yeah,
bed.
literally.
I was in your bed and there's like a window like right next to like, and I was like, I don't want like, imagine a ghost just like looking through the window. So I like,
The ghost would just go through
scared.
the door, go through the walls.
I know, but like,
No,
can
but
you
I was
imagine?
scared there was like a human like
Oh.
walking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, guys, someone's
Guys.
face is just like right there, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Like your living room's
I got
really
freaked
open.
out.
Yeah, I know.
So like I literally closed all of the blinds. I was like, someone could just walk up and like see me sleeping. Like literally, the murder on the back step was not enough.
Oh my gosh, yes. Actually, that was the weirdest thing that
This is a
happened
good
to me.
story.
This is the
Tell
weirdest thing
story.
that happened to
Okay.
me. So, me and my roommates, we were all just like in the house, and my one roommate Zoe was like, Maddie, did you see this? And she shows me this photo of like literally it looks like a pool, trigger warning, pool of blood just like on our like porch thing. And I was like, what? And my dad was visiting me, and I was like, wait, I literally showed him that area and it was not there before. And she was like, what? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
the shape of it looks like
Someone.
It
fell.
looked like a
blood,
body.
and
did
then
look
like
like a
a
body.
bunch of like it looked like
Someone hit their head.
someone hit their head and was like lying there.
Yeah,
'Cause it
there was
like,
a footprint in
we were
it.
Yeah, and
scared
there was a
because
footprint.
we threw a birthday party and we were like, did someone like get hurt? But we were like, no, it wasn't because my dad was here, whatever. We're like, wait, what could it have been? Like, camera died again.
Camera died again.
Sorry, my fault. But yeah, so we were like, okay, we should do some investigating, whatever. But like a few nights before, we were really scared because our dogs were like barking like crazy, and we were watching a scary documentary. So we were like, did it happen that night? We were all so scared. Me and Brian and Zoe were literally all in the room, like, what do we do? And so we're like, should we call the police? And I was like, oh my gosh, I've literally never called the police for something before. Like, I'm scared.
Also, like, what are they gonna do?
Exactly. We didn't know. We were like, what if this is like actually a big deal? Like, and then we were like, wait, what if they're gonna like interrogate us and be like,
Yeah.
did these girls do it? We were just freaking out.
Yeah, true.
So we were like, we at least had to know like something that happened.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we called the police, and they're like, we're sending over dispatch right now.
Wait,
We
you
were like,
actually
okay.
called the police?
Yeah, they came.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they came. So we called the police, and the police came. Like 6 men, like so many. They come up. They're kind of cute. We were like, wait.
Wait, I didn't know that you actually called the police.
Yeah, we called the
Wait, This is new
LAPD.
information for me.
We called
Did you know?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
We called the
sorry. Fuck you.
LAPD.
I'm sorry.
And they all came, and we explained, like, so what happened, girls? And we were like, we don't know. We just found it. It's like, does anyone come up here? We're like, no, whatever. We're like, there's a footprint. What could it be? We think it's blood. Like, it looks like blood. And they came up, they're like, oh, like, they're like, holy, man, like, that's a lot of blood. And we were
Yeah.
like, so we were like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah.
this is scary. And we were starting to get freaked out. Anyways, basically, they told us that they think it's probably just an animal. But I was like, there was no fur.
That's what they
no
always say in
bones or anything.
shows.
There was a human footprint.
Yeah, what? Unless you stepped in it. But it looked
We
like a
did not
man's
go in there.
footprint.
We did not go in there. And so then Zoe was like, so are you guys like tested or anything? So we like know for sure like it's like animal blood, human blood, or like maybe iron runoff, like something. And he's like, oh, it honestly could be iron runoff. And we're
No
like,
way.
the way we're smarter than the police. I was like, come on. And so then nothing. They were like, unless there's a missing person in your area, we don't really check it out. So hope you guys are like safe. Let us know if anything happens.
it's
And they
true.
left. Nothing.
That's crazy to me.
And then we just got it cleaned up like nothing ever happened. And then we're just like,
scary.
ever since we were kind of scared.
Yeah, I would be too.
That's so scary.
That
Oh
is
my
scary.
god, I didn't know you actually called the police on
We
that.
did. Well, they were freaking out. My roommates were freaking out. I was like, I'll pop the popcorn. I was like, this is interesting.
Oh my god.
We were eating popcorn while we were waiting for like the police to show up. We were like,
Oh my god. That's
it was
so
scary.
funny. Was that the video you just made?
What video?
The Walmart video?
Oh no.
Me and my friends are having a movie night. There's someone dead outside.
Oh no. No, I popped pop. Yeah. Yeah, it was. LA is just very interesting. You never know
Yeah.
what to expect. It's super fun. Lots of
Yes.
highs and lows. Lots of pros and cons. I
Yes.
feel like we all have
I
experienced
personally
that.
love it.
I
think
personally
it's
love it,
great.
too. I'm
and
moving
I'm so
here.
happy that you're here. It's like the best place to
I
be.
know. I feel like for me, like I grew up going to like obviously an all-girls school, So I've dealt with like dealing with fake people, and like I can read people so well. And like I feel like that would be like an advantage I would have in LA, is that like I can read people so well and I know when people are fake, so like I don't get caught up in that, you know what I mean?
It's hard. I feel like I've always struggled with like being like, oh, are my like friends like genuine, like in the past, like when I was like younger and stuff, and I feel like now I'm like very picky with my friends, so I think out here I've been a little bit picky with my friends, but I do want to start like branching out more. I'm like, now I'm single, and now so I have to branch out to the men. Scary, but also like especially here, I'm scared, but with friends also I feel like I want to like start like, you know, putting myself out there more, because I feel like it's scary in a big city. It's kind of just like going, like I feel like I was entering like a college of the influencers. It really talk about it. It feels like a high school because everyone is in their same, like there's groups, there's like little cliques and like friends, and like I've been telling them obviously stuff like the whole trip's a little inside scoops and everything, but so I don't know, would you ever see yourself moving out here, you think? Because you obviously want to be in the industry, you're in it, but like, you know,
I feel like not as much, but
I wouldn't personally live here. I think I've like thought about it, like, oh, like if only I would only live here if I was like living with you.
Right.
Would not venture out here by myself, that's for sure. I don't think, I don't know, I like, obviously because like I've grown up with Maddy like kind of being in the industry, so I kind of know, I don't know, I feel like I've like have kind of I feel like I have like an input kind of on like how you, like your experiences and things like that. So I feel like, I don't know, I kind of base my opinions on stuff that like you've gone through or whatever. And I think that obviously I love what I've seen so far, but it is very like go go go, and like I don't know, I think I might get too freaked out. And I was saying this to them, like I'm such like a home like oh, let me like walk in like my quiet like
neighborhood.
That's how I am though.
Like I don't really like love like being so surrounded by so many people that I feel like I'm getting a little like, it feels a little like crowdy.
I feel like people always come here for like LA. I feel like it's like the place, like the city of dreams. Like, it's a place for like a purpose. Like I feel like if you want to do something,
which is cool. Like I like seeing everyone like doing their own things and like going at it. Like I think that's like really cool. But I don't think it's like a place for me to like want to live.
Yeah, like that. I feel like it's very like work invested, or like obviously people who like grew up there who have families. But I feel like a lot of people aren't like, I'm gonna move to LA and start a family. Like I feel like it's usually like for work. Purposes, entertainment industry. Yeah, same thing with New York.
I would totally live in New York over this though.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Which I didn't really think I would say that, because I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, like I would not live in New York, like never. But I do like the location of New York. It's close to family. I don't think I could be this far from family.
Yeah,
to be honest.
that's
like
true.
Our flight was like 6 hours long. Like I was sleeping the whole time. Like I don't know. I need like a quick get to my family, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could be that far. Like I'm very, very glad that I picked my school now over Chapman, because I would not.
Where was Chapman?
In Orange County.
Yeah.
Which I would not.
Well, I was thinking about going to school out here. I wanted to go to,
Really?
I was looking at a ton of schools. I looked at Pepperdine, like a little bit. I mean, I only applied to SCAD, but I was looking at Pepperdine. I was looking at SDSU a lot. Like, I really wanted to go to SDSU. And I was also looking at, you know, like the UCs and stuff like that. UC Santa Barbara.
UCSB.
I know.
I almost applied. I was like, when I was applying for college, which backstory, I do online school now, but I was at Syracuse University for like a year, and then I transferred. Now I'm doing online, so I can live where I want and pursue my little dreams. But I applied to a whole bunch of California schools. Well, I did my applications, and last minute I was like, too far, pulled them all out, and only submitted to New York schools because I got scared. Too far. But now I'm here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. Obviously love it. It's very beautiful, but it's a nice vacation spot, and now that you live here, I can visit you all the time.
Exactly.
But now I was like, you guys have to come back.
No, we are coming back. It's decided.
Back.
They're gonna come back for New Year's, and hopefully we have some parties for them to attend, which could be interesting. I could bring them to some events, and we could go out, and that'll be. We'll have to do another podcast.
Oh yeah.
And talk about
and
that.
vlog it and stuff.
Yeah, that's.
I want to get my own camera.
You definitely should.
I should. I need to invest.
Can we talk about Laguna? Because that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Laguna's my favorite beach besides Manhattan. Manhattan's closest, and I love Manhattan Beach, but Laguna is just like, it looks like you're in like the south of France.
It feels like a dream.
It did feel like a dream. Like,
it did not feel real.
We
I
went
thought everyone
there-
was, like, people were throwing frisbees. I was like, this is magical.
Yeah.
What is
Like,
this place?
okay, so we went to Laguna yesterday.
Wow,
And
yesterday.
yeah, I know.
I know.
right?
Our days feel so long.
I know they do feel long, but
We've been delirious.
yeah, we have been delirious. It's kind of fun though.
catches
I like it. It's like fun. We're delirious.
We really bonded this trip.
We really did bond this
I
trip.
know.
I love it.
Me too.
It's my only second time meeting Fiona.
I know, which is crazy.
We didn't even meet that long our first time.
Yeah. You
We
were
went
just, like,
to-
at my dorm for like a
At
little
the dorm,
bit.
and then we also went to the flea market.
Oh yeah. All right,
Yeah,
so it's like-
and that's like
that.
literally it.
yeah.
We didn't go
Wow.
to church. No, we
No,
went to church
we were
with
going
you.
to-
Yeah, I just went with you and Michaela.
Yeah, Wait, that's crazy.
It is.
Oh my
I know,
god.
it's
Well,
so
we
nice.
bonded.
We did. We bonded this trip.
Guys, I have to say I'm getting really sweaty in here.
I know. I don't want the air going though. So.
I know. No, it's
Just
really,
suffer.
It's okay. I've just been like,
Yeah,
at-
just
look
suck
at my,
it up.
Look at my lemonade. It's like
No, I do this like every
condensating.
time I record in my car. I like sweat to death.
That's nice. It's a nice
Sauna.
little workout.
Yeah, it is a workout. I'm sweating out all my stuff. My whole body's liquids from today, so sweating a lot.
Ow. Must be stopped.
Yes, literally. But so yes, we went to Laguna yesterday, and it was like what 2 hours away,
Yeah, it was like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah,
well,
it
it
was
was
like
only supposed to be like an
hour and a
hour or
half.
something, but
but traffic. Yeah, but I think what I really loved about it was like I literally almost started crying. Like we were walking and like it's always been my dream to like live on a beach or live at the beach and like have a deck that looks out into the ocean and have like a Volkswagen van that I can drive around
yeah,
with like my
Volkswagen.
surfboards and my family and my kids and my dog. Like that is like my dream for like when I'm like older, like no matter where it is, East Coast, West Coast, whatever. And I think I was like just there and I saw it all and I like saw that vision,
like,
that future,
"This is
and
my
I
life."
literally almost started crying. Like I saw a Volkswagen van with surfboards, I saw the houses, I saw the families. I was like, I literally am gonna lose my mind. Like I was trying to hold it together.
I know, I was so excited for you guys to come because obviously Fiona wants to live out here.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this would be so fun to like take them to all like little spots that like I like where I feel like it's
So
made like
cute.
LA like a home for me.
Yeah.
And then also just to like try and show her like what it's like.
Yeah, exactly. And like it's
know.
everything I could have imagined and more.
I'm glad you like it.
So I
Yeah.
love it here.
Yeah.
It's definitely like the right place to be.
Mhm.
for
I
sure.
definitely feel like there's so many, there's definitely
Like,
a lot
I
of
can just
opportunities for
tell,
work and
like,
stuff.
Mhm.
Especially because you're surrounded by so many people that are doing the exact same thing. Like,
Right,
it's so
that's what I
inspiring.
like.
Like, if you were in any different place, you would just be like, okay, I'm just.
Right.
Like, I think you'd
That's
be
how I
so,
feel.
like, demotivated. And,
At home.
I mean, that's kind of how you were when you lived in, like, Miami, when you thought, like, yes, there's gonna be, like, good opportunities for, like, filming stuff and, like, whatever. And it really
But there honestly
like-
wasn't, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't have, it was super hard to make friends out there. I literally had no friends besides like my dog and my ex-boyfriend. That was it. So
Yeah.
it was hard to make friends. No one really was doing like what I was doing where I could be like, oh, like, do you want to make little like content days or
Yeah,
anything?
exactly.
It's like really hard. So it's super nice out here because everyone
Yeah.
like wants to like do that stuff and it's fun.
Yeah.
I like being creative and like finding
No,
new
it's so cool.
spots.
And also, like, because everyone's doing the same thing, kind of, or whatever, kind of in that world, I think they have, like, so many, like, fun recommendations and stuff. 'Cause
Yes,
everyone's like, oh, you should go
exactly.
here. Like, photos will be so cute here. Like, you should go film there. Like, it's so, like, I just love it.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's
like
perfect.
I feel like in Savannah, like I feel like kind of the same way as I do here a little bit. Like that's why like I'm really glad that we go to school there.
I love Savannah.
Yeah, I do love Savannah, but like I feel so like inspired there too because it's almost like a mini LA because like everyone is in like the same industry, especially in like New York because everyone either ends up in New York or LA to be so
Yeah.
real. And so everyone's like having the same goals and everyone's doing the same things and I can do shoots and I can make content and then when I go home I'm like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like literally like depression.
I know, New Jersey's like my place of recharge. I'm like
Yes.
home with the family and the friends, and then I just go ghost on social media for like 2
Yeah.
months. I hardly posted when I was there.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
Yeah, and like for me, it's like obviously I'm trying to like get more into it now. So like I need to be more consistent, obviously. So I like was at school being so consistent, doing so well, and then I went home and it was like nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? Like I just did all that and like was
Yeah.
doing so much and like was loving it and now I'm just like home. You know? So that's why like I loved being here because it was like kind of like a little like Yay, back to it.
And then you guys will really see it in January. Because I feel like we had a whole bunch of plans this time to just like get to know
Just
LA.
like actually see it.
And now we like know.
And you guys will probably be here for longer.
Oh,
probably.
for sure, yeah.
So then you guys will really get a taste. We'll be back soon.
Like New Year's.
Yay.
Yeah, New Year's.
So
I've never,
fun.
like, I'm excited. Halloween in LA apparently is crazy, and I'm a little scared. Because I'll be here for my first Halloween.
Yay, that's gonna
And
be fun.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
See how that goes. I'm excited. Bender
Bender.
from Maddy Taylor.
Yeah. All right. Well, I feel like we talked about everything. Yeah.
We covered a lot.
We did cover a lot.
We did.
Yeah. I'm so happy we did this episode.
Me too. This was so fun.
I know. I wish I
love
could bring
that
like
we're like filming it.
I
so you can post it
know.
and stuff.
Yes.
It's so
I can start
exciting.
the YouTube version. But plug your Instagrams.
Oh, yeah.
Follow.
Oh, follow me at Samantha_Vanderveen.
Yeah.
And mine's at Maddy Taylor on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
And subscribe to this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Subscribe, like, comment, do all the things.
And if you haven't listened to an episode, and this is your first episode, go listen to the others.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're so good.
They are really good.
And it's really, really
really
good
fun.
for
Really relatable.
Self-help, self-advice, or life advice, all that. And if you're listening on the Spotify version, go look at the YouTube version.
Yeah.
So
More
all
to
of
come
it.
soon.
So exciting. So
Yeah,
exciting.
YouTube's so fun for podcasts. I love watching and listening.
Watching and listening and all the things.
Yeah.
All right.
Being weird.
Being weird. Growing up
Growing
as weird. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, with all that, thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you guys for being here today.
Of course.
having us.
It was so
I
fun.
know, yay.
Until January.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.